Hey guys, I'm super excited to dive into something pretty wild today. We're going to look at a claim that's been making waves in the scientific community. It's about a self-powering vehicle, and let me tell you, it's got people talking. But before we get into it, if you're into exploring crazy cool science stuff like this, hit that subscribe button and share this video. Alright, so here's the deal. We've got this inventor from Zimbabwe named Maxwell Chikumbutso who says he's created a vehicle that powers itself. Yeah, you heard that right, a self-powering vehicle. Now, if you're thinking, wait a second, that sounds like it breaks some fundamental laws of physics, you're not alone. That's exactly why this claim has caused such a stir. Let's break it down. The idea of a self-powering vehicle goes against everything we know about energy conservation. It's like saying you've invented a perpetual motion machine, which has been the holy grail of inventors for centuries. So, who is this guy making these extraordinary claims? Maxwell Chikumbutso is a Zimbabwean inventor who's been getting a lot of attention for his supposed breakthrough. He's not just talking about a self-powering car, he's actually built prototypes. There are videos out there showing his invention, which he calls the greener power machine. Now, I've got to admit, when I first saw these videos, I was pretty amazed. The car seems to be running without any visible fuel source. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how this self-powering vehicle is supposed to work. According to Chikumbutso, his invention uses what he calls electromagnetic radiation to generate electricity. He claims that this system can produce unlimited clean energy, powering not just vehicles, but potentially solving the world's energy crisis. Sounds pretty incredible, right? But this is where things get tricky. The explanations provided are vague and don't really align with our current understanding of physics. There's talk of harnessing radio frequencies and converting them into electricity, but the details are fuzzy, and that's a red flag for scientists. Now let's talk about Lloyd Stovall. He's a scientist who's taken a good, hard look at Chikumbutso's claims, and he's not buying it. Stovall has challenged the validity of the self-powering vehicle, pointing out that there's a serious lack of scientific evidence to support these extraordinary claims. And guys, in science, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Stovall's not alone in his skepticism. Many experts in the field of physics and engineering have raised concerns about the feasibility of Chikumbutso's invention. Alright, so here's where things get really interesting. When you start digging into this story, you quickly realize there's a big problem. A serious lack of verifiable information. In the scientific world, peer review is super important. It's how we make sure new discoveries are legit. But in this case, we're not seeing any of that. No detailed schematics, no comprehensive test results, nothing that other scientists can use to verify Chikumbutso's claims. And guys, that's a huge red flag. It's not that we don't want to believe in amazing new inventions, but we need solid evidence to back them up. Now let's talk about why this whole situation is so important. It all comes down to the scientific method. This is the process that's given us everything from smartphones to space travel. It's not just about having a cool idea, it's about testing that idea, gathering data, and letting other smart people try to poke holes in your theory. In the case of Chikumbutso's self-powering vehicle, we're missing a lot of these crucial steps. There's no published methodology, no raw data for other scientists to analyze, and no opportunity for independent labs to try and replicate the results. Without these things, it's really hard for the scientific community to take these claims seriously, no matter how amazing they might sound. You know, Chikumbutso's claim isn't the first time someone said they've cracked the code of perpetual motion or free energy. Throughout history, there have been tons of inventors who thought they'd figured it out, but none of them have ever panned out. Every single time, either the claims turned out to be a mistake, or worse, a deliberate hoax. This history is why scientists are so skeptical of claims like these. It's not that they don't want to believe. Heck, free energy would be amazing. But they've seen this story play out so many times before, and it always ends the same way. Now, I want to talk about something really important. The danger of spreading unverified information. In today's world of social media and instant communication, it's super easy for claims like Chikumbutso's to go viral, even if there's no solid evidence backing them up. And that can be a real problem. When people start believing in unproven technologies, it can lead to all sorts of issues. It might discourage investment in real, promising energy solutions. It could give people false hope about solving big problems like climate change. And it can erode trust in actual scientific breakthroughs. That's why it's so crucial to approach these kinds of claims with a healthy dose of skepticism and always look for verified, peer-reviewed evidence. So where do we go from here? Well, if Chikumbutso really has invented a self-powering vehicle, the next step is clear: rigorous, independent testing. We need detailed schematics, comprehensive data, and the ability for other scientists to replicate the results. That's how real scientific breakthroughs happen. It's not about believing or not believing, it's about proving beyond a shadow of a doubt. So where do we go from here? Well, if Chikumbutso really has invented a self-powering vehicle, the next step is clear: rigorous, independent testing. We need detailed schematics, comprehensive data, and the ability for other scientists to replicate the results. That's how real scientific breakthroughs happen. It's not about believing or not believing. It's about proving beyond a shadow of a doubt. Alright guys, that's our deep dive into the wild world of self-powering vehicles and the importance of scientific scrutiny. Remember, it's awesome to get excited about potential breakthroughs, but it's even more important to think critically and look for solid evidence. If you found this interesting, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos where we explore the cutting edge of science and technology. Until next time, keep asking questions and stay curious.